Hello everyone. Welcome back to our English conversational channel, where learning feels like real-life talking.
If you watch this video till the end and listen carefully every day, you will start speaking English automatically without confusion.
You don't know the magic of listening, because when you listen again and again, your brain starts copying the same patterns naturally.
So today, Mike and Miley are going to help you learn English in a very easy and interesting way through a podcast-style conversation. Hey Miley, how are you doing today? Because I was thinking about calling you earlier, but then I got busy with work. And right now I am sitting near the window, and I can see the weather changing slowly outside.
Hey Mike, I am doing great today, and it feels really nice to hear your voice after such a long time. I was also planning to call you, but I was enjoying the cool breeze while sitting on my balcony.
That sounds so relaxing, because these days the weather has been really unpredictable and surprising. Sometimes it feels like summer in the morning, but then suddenly it becomes cloudy and cool in the evening.
Yes, you are absolutely right, because yesterday it was so hot that I couldn't even step outside comfortably. But today the sky looks so calm and beautiful, and it feels like nature is in a good mood again.
Do you enjoy this kind of weather, or do you prefer something more stable and consistent throughout the day? Because personally, I like when the weather changes, as it makes everything feel fresh and new.
I think I like a mix of both, because sometimes stable weather helps me plan my day better. But changing weather also excites me, because it gives me a different feeling and mood every few hours.
That's interesting, because weather really affects our mood and energy without us even realizing it. When it is sunny, I feel more active and motivated, but when it rains, I feel calm and a little lazy.
Exactly, I feel the same way, because rainy weather makes me want to sit with a cup of tea and relax. And I start thinking about old memories, which makes the moment feel even more special and emotional.
Do you remember any childhood memory related to weather? Because I feel those moments are always very pure. When I was a kid, I used to play in the rain without worrying about getting wet or sick.
Oh yes, I remember those days so clearly, because we didn't care about anything except having fun. I used to make paper boats and float them in the rainwater, and it felt like a small adventure every time.
That sounds so nostalgic, because childhood and weather together create the best memories of life. Now we think about work, health, and responsibilities, but earlier we just enjoyed every moment freely.
True, and I think that's why weather feels different now, because our perspective has changed with time. Earlier we used to live in the moment, but now we are always thinking about the next task.
By the way, what is your favorite type of weather? Because everyone has a personal preference. Some people love winter, some enjoy summer, and some are crazy about the rainy season.
My favorite weather is definitely winter, because I love wearing cozy clothes and drinking hot coffee. And the cold breeze makes everything feel peaceful, especially in the early morning and late evening.
Winter is nice, but I personally prefer spring, because everything looks fresh and full of life. Flowers start blooming, trees look green again, and the air feels light and pleasant.
Spring is beautiful too, because it brings a sense of new beginnings and positive energy. It feels like nature is starting a new chapter, and that feeling is very inspiring.
Have you ever noticed how weather also affects productivity? Because some days we feel more energetic than others. For example, on cloudy days, I feel less motivated to work and more interested in relaxing.
Yes, I have noticed that too, because weather plays a big role in how we feel mentally and physically. On sunny days, I feel like going outside and doing something productive or creative.
Do you check the weather forecast regularly? or do you just go with whatever happens during the day? Because some people plan everything based on the weather predictions.
I usually check the weather forecast in the morning, because it helps me decide what to wear and plan my schedule. But sometimes the forecast is wrong, and the weather surprises me completely.
That's true, because even technology cannot predict nature perfectly all the time. Weather has its own mind, and it changes whenever it wants without following any rules.
And maybe that's what makes weather so interesting, because it is never boring or predictable. Every day feels a little different, and that keeps life exciting in a small way.
If you could choose any weather right now, what would you pick? Because I am curious about your mood today. Would you go for sunshine, rain, or a cool windy evening?
Right now, I would choose a light rainy evening, because it feels peaceful and romantic. I would sit by the window, listen to music, and enjoy the sound of raindrops.
That sounds perfect, because rainy evenings have a special charm that cannot be explained easily. They make you slow down and appreciate the little things in life.
Exactly, and I think that's why people love talking about weather, because it connects to emotions. It is not just about temperature or clouds, but also about how we feel inside.
You are right, because weather is something we all experience, no matter where we are in the world. And talking about it is one of the easiest ways to start a conversation in English.
So guys, if you listened carefully till here, you have already improved your English more than you think. Just listen to this conversation daily, repeat the sentences, and slowly your speaking will become natural.
Remember, English is not about memorizing rules, it is about listening, understanding, and speaking regularly. Keep practicing with Mike and Mily, and soon you will speak English confidently without fear.
See you in the next conversation, where we will learn English in an even more fun and powerful way. Till then, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep growing.